Hello and welcome back to Totally Music. So for today's video it's going to be something very different, and since I've been filming these review videos I've had a few comments about my vinyl collection, so I thought I'd sit down and show you what vinyl records I have in my collection. I didn't actually realise until I took them all off my shelving how many I do actually have, so this is probably going to have to be just a quick sort of show of the vinyl that I've got, and if you do have any questions about them then please let me know in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them. I'm super lucky to have this collection. A lot of these I've been given for Christmas and birthdays over the past years, and when I was taking them all off my shelves it's kind of been like a bit of a walk down memory lane looking at them all, and I can't believe how much my taste in music has changed over the years. So I have tried to do these in alphabetical order, and I'll start with the 12-inch records, move on to the 9-inch and then move on to the 7-inch ones. For any of them that are like a special edition or a coloured record I will show you them. The rest that I don't show are just the standard black edition. So we have Anne-Marie Therapy, and this is on a light pink and I love the colour of this one. Then we have Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande, My Everything by Ariana Grande, Yours Truly by Ariana Grande, which is on a clear vinyl, Thank You Next by Ariana Grande, Sweetener by Ariana Grande, Positions by Ariana Grande, which I believe this is on a Coke bottle green. Then we have True by Avicii, I love this album. Abingdon Grove by Billy Lockett, this one is signed by him and is on a pale yellow. And then we have Parachutes by Coldplay. I don't actually have many Coldplay records in my collection, considering they're one of my favourite artists, but I would like to build that collection up. Moon Music by Coldplay, which is on this gorgeous pink colour. Victory by Kieran DeCrow, which is signed, and for some reason I've ended up with 3 copies of this. I think it may have been sold in a bundle, or I ordered the colour variants of it and then couldn't cancel some of the orders, so I've got the black one. The white one, which is personalised to me because he was doing something with Banquet Records where you could request a personalised one. And then the splattered blue, which I love. I just think this one's really unique, and I do like how they all have different images on the cover. We then have Hands On by Chasing Day. This was probably either my 3rd or 4th vinyl in my collection. Great independent artist. Then going back to my childhood, we have the Greatest Hits 2.0 by Busted. When they said they were releasing this, I had to get it. Year 3000 was the first song I ever learnt word for word, so when this came out, I had to have it, and it's in this really nice red colour. And then we have Jaded by Bronny, again another great independent artist. Moving on to my Ed Sheeran collection, we have Plus, which is on white vinyl, X, Divide, Number 6, I love some of the collaborations on this one, and Equals, which is on a really nice red vinyl. Then we have Saying Tamara's by George Ezra. I'd love to see George Ezra live. Wanted on Voyage by George Ezra, and Gold Rush Kid by George Ezra. This is one of my favourite George Ezra albums, and it is on a gold pressing. I believe this one was limited edition. Yeah, so I've got number 2694 out of the 3000 that were pressed. And then we have 2 of my favourite Harry Styles albums, which are Fine Line and Harry's House, which is on a yellow pressing. Next we have Evolve by the Imagine Dragons. Again, throwing it back to my childhood, JLS 2.0, which is on a white vinyl. I loved these when I was growing up, so I had to get this when it came out on vinyl. Stop the Moment by Calvin Jones, again another incredible independent artist. Running Underwater by Kovic. This was the first vinyl record I ever got, and it started this whole collection. As soon as I played it, I fell in love with the sound of vinyl, and yep, the rest is history. This is on a really nice white vinyl. And then again by Kovic we have Playing With Fire, which is on a orange vinyl to represent the fire. And for a fun fact, I'm actually listed as executive producer in this album because I was part of the A&R team on it. We then have Lewis Capaldi's album, which I can't remember what this one's called and it doesn't seem to be on it. Maybe it is just Lewis Capaldi. And then we have Broken by Desire to Be Heavily Sent by Lewis Capaldi. This one I managed to get signed again from Banquet Records. And then we have another variant of that, which is the Bubblegum Pink, which I think was limited to something like 3000 copies of this. So I don't know how I ended up with this one, but super happy to have it in my collection. And then moving on to Little Mix, we have Glory Days, which is on this Illuminous pink pressing. And this is a Record Store Day exclusive. I got this one second hand online. LM5 by Little Mix, Confetti by Little Mix, again an a luminous pink record, Confetti by Little Mix, and Between Us by Little Mix, which is on a orange vinyl. We then have Maroon 5, and I think this album's called V. Flicker by Niall Horan, The Show by Niall Horan, and I love the pressing on this. It's almost like a 3 split colour of blue, red and like a beige. Noah Khan, Stick Season, which again I'm lucky to have signed. This was through Banquet Records, and it's on, I don't know if it's showing in the camera there, but it's almost like a deep brown colour. I Am by Noah Khan, which was a Record Store Day pressing in this gorgeous like midnight blue. Moral Panic by Nothing But Thieves. Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. You Know I Am by Ollie Murs, and I actually met him when he released this at a CD signing and I got it signed. Marry Me by Ollie Murs, which I got signed on Banquet Records, and I also have another personalised one there as well. Rag and Bone Man, which is a picture disc and it's got a different image on each of the records. S Club 7 Sunshine, again another one of my childhood bands that I listened to, so when this came out for the HMV exclusive sale I had to get it, and it's on like a yellow and orange splatter vinyl. Scouting for Girls, Hope by Sigma, which is on this gorgeous light blue vinyl. The Spice Girls, this had to go in my collection. It was my first ever band that I listened to as a child and the first ever band I saw live at the Manchester Arena. Fearless Platinum Edition by Taylor Swift. Red by Taylor Swift. 1989 by Taylor Swift. Reputation by Taylor Swift, and this is a picture disc. Lover by Taylor Swift, which is on a pink vinyl for one of them, and then it's the blue one as well. Midnights by Taylor Swift, which I think has to be one of my favourite albums of hers, and I got it on the Blood Moon Red. Folklore Long Pond Studio Sessions by Taylor Swift. This is a Record Store Day exclusive pressing, and it's on this I really like this colour. It's like a light grey. 1989 by Taylor Swift, which is on a tangerine orange, and Speak Now by Taylor Swift, which is on a orchid colour pressing. It's almost like a purple. The last two are Taylor version ones. Then we have the 1975, which is on a clear pressing. Another of the 1975 albums, which the name is really long and I've just messed it up 3 times trying to say it, so I won't say it again. This is also on a clear vinyl pressing. Being Funny in a Foreign Language by the 1975, and this is on almost like a sky, sort of like clear blue sky with white cloud. I really like this one. The Hunter 100, I love this album. There's a lot of great songs on this one. Dare by the Hunter, which is on a picture disc. I'd Rather Die Than Let You In by the Hunter, this one is signed. And The Hunter by the Hunter, again this one's signed and it is on a blue pressing. I also have a test pressing from the Hunter, but I can't remember which album this is for, but I managed to get one of, I think it was 50 of these that were pressed. Inside In, The Inside Out by the Kooks. The Killers' Hot Fuzz. More Affordable Lemons by the Lemon Sherbets. I am dying to see this independent band live. I really hope I get to next year. Then we have The Script, Science and Faith, The Script number 3, The Script No Sound Without Silence, The Script Freedom Child, The Script Sunset and Full Moons, which is on a clear pressing, and Tales from the Script, The Greatest Hits. So moving on to the last few of my 12-inch records, we have The Wanted, again another band I grew up listening to, on this orange pressing. Tom Grennan, Everything Road, I really want to see him live as well. Tom Grennan, What Ifs and Maybes on an orange pressing, and this was signed through Banquet Records. And then the Record Store Day exclusive of What Ifs and Maybes, which has a different album cover and then also comes in this splattery, pinky, orangey vinyl. Communion by Years and Years. Night Call by Years and Years, which is on a blue sort of midnight vinyl. Young Blood, which is on a bright pink vinyl. And then I also have another copy of You Know I Know by Ollie Murs, which is a picture disc. Moving on to my 9-inch vinyl, I just have the one, and this is Ollie Hayes' EP Mad Love. I absolutely love this, and I love the pictures on the vinyl. So you've got like the heart that's dripping there and then his face on the other side. And then for my last 3, they are 7-inch singles, which are Noah Khan's Stick Season, which is on a clear pressing. The Stick Season Olivia Rodrigo collab, which is on this almost lightish beigey pink. And then Here by Tom Grennan on a bright orange pressing. So if you have any of the vinyl records that are in my collection, please let me know, because I'd love to know what music you listen to and what you collect. It really has been a trip down memory lane looking at all of these, and as you can see, my music taste is so varied. But yeah, I love listening to all of the records in my collection. So yeah, if you would like to discover some incredible artists, then please head on over to my website to go and check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.